Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome and thank you for joining me. So, today I want to do a meditation that is basically listening to a sound that isn't there. You know how sometimes you hear a noise and you weren't sure what it was, and your mind really pricks up and pays attention as it tries to hear that sound again. So, maybe you hear a little noise in the corner and you think, oh, that's a mouse. And then you just listen so intently. It's like your breathing slows right down so you're not making any other noises. And you're just so focused on trying to hear that noise again so you can identify where it came from and what caused it. And you can do the same with meditation as well and listen for a sound that just is never ever going to happen. But your mind really pays attention and focuses. So, what I want you to do is there are two options with this. One, you can listen for a little mouse in the wall. So you're listening for scratching and scraping noises somewhere way off in the distance. And the other one is a very classic one, which is listen to the sound of the waterfall in the distance. And unless you live right next door to a waterfall, obviously you're not going to hear that. So what I want you to do is just as we always do, make yourself nice and comfortable. Sit up tall, and just spend a moment and just relax your whole body. If you've been doing this for a while now, you should be able to relax very quickly, but it's still important to just work your way through your whole body and just relax each muscle as you come to it. So when you're ready, just close your eyes. Make sure your feet are flat on the floor. And I want you to just feel the arches of your feet melting into the carpet. Just feel those muscles relaxing completely. And moving on up to your calf muscles. I want you to just relax them and just feel that weight pulling down on the back of your knee. As you release the muscle, you should feel it just pulling on the tendon. And then moving up to your hamstrings and your thighs. Those big muscles carry a lot of tension. Even if you're sitting in a comfortable chair, they very often remain tense, just holding your posture. So relax them and allow them to flop wherever they want to go. Just feel the muscle expanding as you release it. Now moving up to your hips and your pelvis. Just make sure it's tipped forward slightly so that your spine is nice and straight. Make sure your upper body is directly above your hips so that all of the weight transfers straight through. And you don't require any muscle power to hold you upright. Now moving on up to your shoulders. Just relax those muscles. Feel your upper back just melting and dissolving with each breath. As you breathe in, just draw energy into your shoulders. And then as you breathe out, just relax them and allow the muscles to soften. Relax your elbows and just feel that extra little bit of pressure pressing on your hands as you do so. Now moving up to your neck and your head. Make sure it's sitting perfectly on top of your spine. Just roll it around in a gentle little circle until you find that neutral point right in the center. Imagine there's a string pulling you up from the top of your head, just making you tall and straight. Now keep your mouth closed, but make sure you relax your jaw completely. As soon as you start thinking, your body naturally clenches your jaw so that you don't speak any words out loud. But we always seem to carry a lot of tension there, so just give it a little wiggle and just relax it and release it. Make sure you're not squinting or frowning. Just allow your face to relax. Feel as though it wants to float away. Now turn your attention to your breathing and just notice that gentle rhythm. As you breathe in, just feel your lungs expanding gently. Then notice that little bit of stillness right at the top of your breath. That little pause between breathing in and breathing out. There's a stillness there. Not silence, but stillness. And then as you breathe out, just allow all the stress in your body to dissipate. Allow every single muscle to relax. So breathe in, notice that stillness, and then just relax as you breathe out and feel your feet pressing into the floor. Just notice that rhythm, just like a wave gently rising and falling. Now, I want you to turn your attention to your hearing. And I want you to listen for a sound that isn't there. See if you can hear a little tiny mouse somewhere in your house. See if you can hear it snoring. And I want you to just keep listening for that sound. When you notice that your mind has dragged you off onto a story, don't get upset with yourself. Just come right back to listening for that little tiny sound. So I want you to do that on your own now for 3 minutes. Okay, so that's the end of our 3 minutes. You can stop listening for your sound now and just become aware of your body and how relaxed you feel and how calm your mind has become. I want you to just notice that peace. And you can use this skill throughout the day. If you notice that your mind is becoming very noisy, you're becoming very anxious or distracted, just ask yourself, what was that sound? And then just listen. Just listen for the sound that isn't there. And your mind will become fully engaged in trying to hear the sound. And just do that for 30 seconds, and you'll actually calm your mind down quite a lot. So it is a useful little tool, it's a useful skill, and hopefully it serves you well. So practice that throughout the day today, and just see how it calms your body and your mind. All right, thanks for listening. I'll be back again tonight at 7 p.m. for evening relaxation. So I'll see you later. All right, thanks for joining. Bye.